Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTube at sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig Maglapak-lapak na ta. Uy, grabe ang chismis ngayon. Ito ha, talo na talaga si Win Gatchalian. Bakit? Tinawag na Senate President at keynote speaker si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano sa Philippine-Chinese businessman. Inimbitahan si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano and they acknowledge him as the Senate President of the Philippines. Hala, oy. Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Oo, yun. Ang nag-imbita kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at keynote speaker, nandun si F. Elisa. Nandun at nagbeso-beso sila. Nag-usap sila ni F. Elisa Marcos, si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at F. Elisa Marcos ay nag-usap ng masinsinan kabibig. Sabi nga ng iba, hindi naman si BBM ang presidente ng Pilipinas, si Lisa naman eh. Naku, paano yung win? Talo ka na. Oo. Hindi ka pa inimbita ng Filipino-Chinese businessman chamber. Oo. Hindi ka inimbita. Hindi ka in-acknowledge as Senate President. Paano yan? Diba? Tapos ikaw at ang grupo mo, very confident na kayo na ang majority bloc. Tapos, this is an occasion na sabi ng iba, feel ko talaga ha, kakampi si Lisa Marcos at si Alan Peter Cayetano. Plano yata ni Lisa na pabagsakin ang kanyang asawa. Uy, ano ba naman yung mga nasa isip ng maraming tao ngayon? Alam nyo na, nag-connect-connect na yan para lang talaga formulate ng hypothesis. Hypothesis? O, eto kabibig ha, baka sabihin nyo naman gawa-gawa ko mga istorya ko. O, eto kabibig. As in, I was so shocked na nakita ko. And at the same time, I'm very happy kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano because he was acknowledged as the Senate President of the Philippines. Kung talaga ito mga businessman na Filipino-Chinese businessman ay talagang in-acknowledge nila si Win Gatchalian, sana si Win Gatchalian ang inimbita at hindi si Alan Peter Cayetano. Eh bakit si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano? It means meron silang trust kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Uy, ang sakit naman yan, Win. Talong talaga ka, Win. Talong-talong talaga si Win Gatchalian yan. Eh baka magtatantrums na naman yan. Hindi naman kabibig. Ano lang ba? Dalawa kasi ang Senate presidency. Senate president sa Senado. Yung Senate presidency na independent majority block at yung isang Senate presidency na majority block do sila Malacanang. Backed. Ang backer nila ang Malacanang. Ay eto na kabibig. Ay pakita natin ha kung paano inintroduce ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at yung sina Lisa Marcos, yung pachika-chika. Ito kabibig ha. Kinig tayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all warmly welcome Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano.
Oh, di ba? Again, para sa madali.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all warmly welcome Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano.
Oh, yan. Okay, not-address yan ha. Naku po, ano yan? Naku, masasaktan na naman sila. O ito naman ang bonggang pag-usap-usap ni BBM ba? Ni BBM at ni Lisa at ni Alan Peter Cayetano. Let's watch this. Oh, China, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Parang may video yata ako na kung saan ay nag-usap sila. Hanapin muna natin kabibig ha. Gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung nag-usap-usap sila. Nasaan ba yun? Ito. Let's watch this.
Sa unang tagpo, hindi pa sila nagpapansinan. Sa sumunod na pagkakataon, tumayo si Cayetano. Siya na mismo ang lumapit.
Ay, very gentleman.
At kinausap. Kanyan ang tamang leader. Marunong ibaba ang sarili.
Correct.
At maging professional.
Diba? Tama ang ginawa.
Sumunod na pangyayari. Sila na ang nag-uusap. This is a good strategy. Ika nga, be closer to your enemy.
Oh.
At saka, hindi lang naman tupa ang napapa mo. Kahit palaka, napapaa mo rin. Depende sa tao. Lalo na pag si Cayetano. Sa unang tagpo, hindi pa sila nagpapansinan.
Mga galit
Sa
si
sumunod na
Cayetano.
pagkakataon, tumayo si Cayetano.
Very
Siya na
gentleman
mismo ang
si
lumapit
Cayetano.
kay Kokak at kinausap. Kanyan ang tamang leader. Marunong ibaba ang sarili at
Very
maging
gentleman.
professional.
We celebrate the culture and splendor of
Sumunod na pangyayari, sila na ang nag-uusap. This is a good
Ano kaya
strategy.
pinag-uusapan nila?
Ika nga, be closer to your enemy. At saka, hindi lang naman tupa ang napapa mo. Kahit palaka, napapaa mo rin. Depende sa tao.
Kokak.
Lalo na pag si Cayetano.
So ito naman, basa natin ng mga komento ha. Tagal-tagal na siguro yan mukhang di pa, hindi, bago lang to kabibig, 2026 to. Sir Cayetano know how to play just like Tatay Digong. Kaya no worries, he is covered by the power of the Holy Spirit. Matagal na yan na nandyan pa si Incheck na yan, 2017 pa daw yan. Ay, 2017? Ala, gaano katagal? 8 hours ago? Ay, tingnan nyo kabibig, tingnan natin. This was, tingnan nyo naman. Kayo talaga, hindi nyo kayang matanggap. 'Di ba? Hindi nyo kayang matanggap talaga. Ano natin to? Oy, 2026 pala. Bago lang yan. Kayo talaga. O, tingnan natin ha. May video si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano sa kanyang pag-speech. Hanapin natin ang video ng pag-speech ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano kasi hindi tanggap ng mga kontra kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na merong engagement, na merong talking ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at saka si FL Lisa Marcos. O ito kabibigha, i-share ko sa inyo para mabilaukan yung mga chismosang palaka dyan na hindi matanggap. Ito na si Win Gatchalian hindi inimbita at si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano ang inacknowledge ng Filipino-Chinese businessman na Senate President ng Pilipinas. Malaking kawalan yan. Mga investors to, mga businessman to. So itong mga nagbibigay lakas sa ating ekonomiya, itong mga taong ito, ay pinaniniwalaan nila si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano ang the only legit na Senate President. Paano yan? Ang sakit naman yan. Sakit-sakit. Ouch. O ito kabibig, makinig tayo.
A parallel to a biblical story to the journey of... Good evening. Allow me to talk a little bit about a parallel to a biblical story to the journey of the Filipino-Chinese. The Bible talks about a persistent widow. There was this widow who suffered injustice, but she couldn't get justice. So she went to the judge in his office and said, "Judge, give me justice." The judge said, "I don't fear God. I don't fear people," did not listen to the widow. So the widow went back day after day after day. She was not listened to. So he went to his house, probably talked to his wife, probably waited outside and told the judge, "Judge, please give me justice." Because she was so persistent, the judge finally came out and said, "I don't fear God nor man. But because you are so persistent, dahil ang kulit-kulit mo, tell me what I can do and I will give you justice." Growing up in the 1980s, talking about the American dream, I did not really feel that in the US. My mother's American. But I did not see the possibility of an American dream here in the Philippines. But any one of us who had a Filipino-Chinese friend had that story of someone coming from China in the 50s, 40s, or 60s, wearing plain jeans, a plain white or black t-shirt, maybe a jacket, slippers, starting in a restaurant, in a hotel, maybe sa City Hall ni Mayor Isko, starting in a manufacturing company, after 5 years, nakabihis na, medyo nasa supervisor na. After 10 years, manager na. After 25 years, siya na ang may-ari ng kumpanya. That was my impression of the American dream growing up, looking at the success of the Filipino-Chinese. Maybe at this time, I just want to acknowledge Dr. Lucio Tan, of course, the Chairman Emeritus of the Federation. Mr. Victor Lim, thank you very much, sir, Mr. President, for the invitation. Your Excellency, Ambassador of China, Ambassador Kwan, thank you for the friendship of your country and our country. The ambassadors, Your Excellencies, especially of ASEAN, thank you for being here tonight. Ambassador Francis Chua, Honorary President, the immediate past President, a brother in Christ, Dr. Cecilio Pedro, good evening, sir. Mr. Angel No, Tito Angel, Honorary President, Domingo Yap, Honorary President, Jimmy Tang, Honorary President, John K. Tan, Honorary President, Dr. Alfonso Uy, Honorary President, and Mr. Tan Ching, Honorary President. Napakarami niyong President para kayong Senate. Mr. Jeffrey Nang, Executive Vice President.
Ano kayang feeling ni Lisa, no?
So after my youth in the 1980s, I became councilor in 1992, 21 years old. Wala pong Chinese community masyado sa Taguig. Wala pang BGC at that time. So yung exposure ko sa Chinese community came on 1998 when my dad was elected senator and I was elected congressman. And from an American dream, para bang usual suspect ang Filipino-Chinese businessman. Whether he was small, micro-entrepreneurship, medium, or a big businessman, parating target. Target ng BIR, target ng DOJ, target ng customs. If you remember, you invited me sometime 2013 because BIR Commissioner Henares was supposed to be your keynote speaker during your anniversary. But instead of congratulating you, if you remember, she scolded you about paying the right taxes. And when she left, I think I was there the next day, some of you were telling me, sir, why is the BIR scolding us when most of us here are importers and traders? We deal more with the Bureau of Customs than there. And we were even given an award by the Bureau of Customs last month. So my point is perception and reality. After I was told that, sabi ko, bakit hindi niyo ako ini-invite? Nagbigay pa kayo ng award sa lahat ng nasa gobyerno, Filipino-Chinese. Sabi nila, ba't ka namin bibigyan ng award? Eh, Amerikano ka. Amerikano nanay mo. Sabi ko, my grandfather, Blas Luna, is Chinese. His daughter, Juliana Luna, is half Chinese, which was my father's mother. Kaya kami nagkalupa sa Pateros because my great-grandfather was a Chinese surveyor. Again, perception and reality. Sometime in 2018, President Xi Jinping visited the Philippines. It was announced that it is the golden age of the relationship between China and the Philippines. I'm not a man of regret. Just like Mayor Isko, we face troubles every day, see where God brings us and try to do our best. Di ba, Mayor? Ganun yung buhay eh. But there's only one thing looking back that I regret, that I had to resign to run for Congress and to run for Speaker before signing the joint exploration between the Philippines and China. No, weeks lang sana inabot ko yung signing. If we signed that, hindi sana ganun kalaki ang problema natin ngayon sa presyo ng langis at saka ng natural gas because it takes 5 to 7 years for that. We could have signed it in 2018. Perception. Everyone against it and against China was saying it's not a fair deal. China was willing to give us a deal better than Malampaya and Shell. They were willing to give us that deal. But because of all the noise and perception rather than reality, we were not able to do that. One thing I noticed about Chinese Filipinos and Chinese in general, when people see crisis, you see opportunity. Hindi po ba? In every opportunity, baka may business opportunity dyan. In every crisis. Sabi nga nung iba, never let a good crisis go to waste. It's true, in every crisis there are losers, there are winners. And this generation, the young men and women, the Miss and Mr. Chinatown, no? I guess they're between 20 to 25 years old. I saw them a while ago. Can you imagine 5 crises in 10 years? During Duterte's time, it depends on what side you were on. If you were pro-Duterte, you would say it's a crisis, it's a narco-politics crisis. We had a problem with drugs. If you're on the other side, you'd say it's a human rights crisis, ang daming extrajudicial killing. If you're somewhat in the middle, apareho. Problema droga, problema patayan. Before the Duterte administration ended, or in the middle, COVID-19, second crisis. 2022, right before the election, akala natin medyo yung taas ng presyo because of the Ukraine-Russia crisis was already it, not knowing that was just a prelude to the US-Israel-Iran war now that is driving up all the prices, creating all the problems, not only inflation, logistics, etc., problems with fertilizers that we will experience in next planting season. No? But fourth is the flood control scam. The biggest corruption scandal in the Philippines ever. If we handle it correctly, we can eliminate corruption in the country. If we don't handle it properly, we will have the biggest cover-up in our history. Number 5, not more of a crisis, but a potential crisis, AI. AI will change everything. So can you imagine in 10 years,
Ang talino ni
2016 to
SB, no?
2026, our young people,
Maganda ito
your
maging vice
children,
presidente ni VP Sara.
have faced this. So in one sense, bugbog sila. On the other sense, they're probably more prepared for the future than we are. So today, as we celebrate 128 years of independence, and as I fight for the independence of the Senate, we also celebrate our friendship with China. Just like the Filipino-Chinese, marami kayong struggle sa kalye. You are not where you are today because you did not struggle. You are here today with such a big event with the top leaders of our country from different fields because you struggled with us, for us. Maybe we can do the same between the countries of the Philippines and China. With the economic crisis that is here and will get worse, who will help each other? Neighbors. Neighbors. We have real problems with China in the South China Sea. But we also have real projects of friendship. When we had a problem in Marawi, China had to retool their armory or their factories for guns because we requested guns and they were not making those type of guns. They helped us during our time of need. So, you know, it's not about being pro-US or being pro-China. It's about being pro-Philippines and saying all of them should be our friends. We should not have enemies. And that is what Filipino-Chinese is about. You don't want enemies. But whether it's in business, whether it's in
Galing
government,
talaga yung
somehow
magsalita.
enemies just come along. Believe it or not, I'm more diplomatic.
Ito,
But
2028,
somehow,
delikado
trouble
itong
finds
takbong
me.
vice-presidente ni
But
VP Sara.
I'd rather be nowhere tonight but then celebrating with you because through your achievements, each and every table here, I see there is much hope. So again,
Oo.
thank you for this opportunity. Mabuhay ang Filipino-Chinese, mabuhay ang relationship ng ating mahal na bansang Pilipinas and China.
O, diba? Feeling ko talaga, kabibig ba, ito si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, posibleng tatakbo sa higher position. Posible siya maging Vice Presidente ni VP Sara. O ikaw, kabibig, ano ang iyong komento hinggil dito? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Talo si Win, hindi inimbita ng mga kapwa Chinese niya. At in-acknowledge ng mga kapwa Filipino-Chinese niya si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano as the Senate President, hindi si Win. Ang sakit naman ng Win, traidoran. Nako po.